Hi, I'm Dr. M. Kamaksha, open source software evangelist and also a full stack developer. I'm also an academic of data science and analytics. For the past few demonstrations, I've been explaining how to write VBA programs. In my previous video, I've explained how to deal with a couple of objects like rows, columns, range, cells, something like that. In this video, I'm going to talk about control flow. Talking about control flow is not an easy topic because we have quite a few statements related to this topic. Um, they're all categorized as branching, exit, pass, loop, decisions, procedures, something like that. I may not be able to make a video cast on each and every statement, but I would like to talk about two very important statements. They are if then else and for loop. In this video I'm going to talk about if then else statement. This statement is used to check the conditions in while dealing with logic inside the programs. There are a couple of examples on Microsoft Office Development Center, something like here. You can read these examples and understand how if then else can be used inside VBA programs. So without much discussion, I'll straight away go to my VBA editor, and I have a dummy subroutine in my VBA editor. My logic for this procedure is going to be like this. I am going to explain you a particular topic called coding. So what is this coding? In social sciences, survey-based research, when data is collected, we have to edit and code the data. Just like, as I said, in social research methods, whenever some survey-based research, whenever some survey was done, then we do get a lot of data related to socioeconomic characteristics of the objects. I mean, survey respondents normally we call. Suppose you got some data variable like gender, and there will be some responses in this data variable such as male and female. It is not possible for us to analyze this text-based data. This type of non-numeric data must be converted into numeric data. So which means when you have something like male, and this should be converted as 1 or zeros, anything, whatever it is as per your strategy. And something like female, then it should be converted into 0 or 1 or maybe female 1 or 2. It all depends on your strategy. Doesn't matter. So this is what we are going to do in this this program is going to I'm going to show you a simplest way of converting such non-numeric data into numeric data using if statement, if then else statement. Okay, I'm going to start my code, and the strategy goes like this. I want to write this program such a way that Excel will ask us for a response, and after inputting that response, Excel will immediately convert that into a numeric data, something like that. So let me start my if statement. If I am going to define a variable called res, if the response, whatever the response that we input is male, then make another variable and keep it as 1, and then else if response is female, then make val as 0. Okay, then else if anything other than male and female, then our program must be able to tell us that it is invalid response. For that, I'm just going to use a particular tool, a built-in tool in VBA known as immediate window. You can go to view, you have immediate window here. This is very much useful to check to debug the programs. You can also press Ctrl G to get it. I'm just going to press Ctrl G, something like this. Now to use this debug window, we need to use debug print, then invalid. So I better put invalid response. Okay, and then So this is how we need to write the if statement. Then after we come out of the if, we again print, sorry, my keyboard is not good, debug print val. So whatever the value for the based on, so this value is going to depend on the response that we input to the program. So let me make the input process. Res is going to be input box gender place. Okay, now since we used two variables such as res and val in our program, we need to define or declare them just below the name of the subroutine. Dim res, as res is going to be string because it is male and female, something like that. Dim val is going to be integer, so because it's just going to be either 0 or 1. So let us check now. There are two variables. We define two variables, res and val, and the res is will be an input value, whatever the value that we choose to give. It can be either male or female. After we give the value, then if the response is male, if this response is male, then value is going to be 1. Else if this response is female, then the value is going to be 0. Else, by any chance, if anything other than male and female, then our procedure should be able to warn us by telling that it is an invalid response. Then end if, come out of the if statement, and then print the value. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this as far as my knowledge is concerned. I don't think there are errors in this. Now go and press run button, then you are going to, let us give male, you see you'll get 1. This time I'll give female. Sorry, I forgot to put the cursor inside the program. This time then you'll get 0. Then this time I give something other than, again I forgot to put the cursor inside the program. This time I just give anything other than male and female. Now you see there is an invalid response, something like this. So this is the basic logic for converting non-numeric data into numeric data. Now in my next video I'm going to show you how to capture. Suppose if you have a variable, so this is just a testing method. We are just testing the VBA code if that works for us or not, for two different responses given. In my next video I'm going to show you, suppose if you have some data inside Excel sheet, then how do we handle that to convert that data variable into a numeric variable, something like that. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my video, please press like button and stay tuned for the new content. Don't forget to subscribe to my video channel. Thanks again for watching video.